It begins with the lights. For decades, they've appeared in our skies, hovering, darting, vanishing in an instant. Officially, they're UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. Unofficially, they've been called everything from alien ships to advanced military drones. But what if we've been looking at them the wrong way? What if these objects aren't visitors from another world but the creations of a hidden civilization, one that's always been here, quietly observing us? Consider this: an advanced society could easily exist on Earth, hidden in places we've barely explored. When we think of the oceans, most of us imagine their vast surface stretching out to the horizon, but the true scale of the oceans is almost unimaginable when you factor in their depth. Earth's oceans hold about 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of water. To put that into perspective, if you evenly distributed that volume over the entire surface of the planet, it would create a layer of water over 2.5 kilometers deep. That's more than twice the height of the world's tallest skyscrapers. Now compare that to the area humans occupy. All of humanity lives on just a thin crust of land, covering only about 30% of Earth's surface. And even that is mostly concentrated in a few cities, leaving vast areas of wilderness largely unexplored. The oceans, on the other hand, cover 70% of the planet's surface, but their true domain lies below. Most of the ocean floor is inaccessible, with depths plunging down to 11 kilometers in places like the Mariana Trench. Imagine a hidden civilization that doesn't just occupy the surface of the seas but thrives in the depths, in a three-dimensional space that dwarfs anything humans have ever controlled. The depths of the ocean remain one of the least explored places on Earth. We've mapped the surface of Mars and the Moon in greater detail than we've mapped our own ocean floors. What could be hiding there? The sheer volume of the oceans makes them the perfect hiding place for an advanced civilization. Their cities could be submerged beneath miles of water, shielded from the eyes of even our most sophisticated submarines. And their technology could exploit this advantage, using the crushing depths and impenetrable darkness as a natural barrier against human discovery. These beings wouldn't just stay hidden by chance, they would actively use technology to erase themselves from our perception. Cloaking that manipulates not just light but sound, radar, and electromagnetic waves would render them undetectable. The UAPs we occasionally see might not be their failures. They could be deliberate appearances meant to remind us of their existence or to test our reactions. These ideas aren't new. History is full of strange sightings and encounters that defy explanation. In 1561, residents of Nuremberg, Germany, reported a celestial battle in the sky. Bright, metallic objects clashing above the city. Skeptics call it mass hysteria. But what if it was a rare moment when their technology failed, and we glimpsed their world? Even older texts, like the Mahabharata from ancient India, describe flying vehicles called vimanas. Could these stories be distorted memories of encounters with this hidden civilization? In 1947, the Roswell incident became a defining moment in UFO history. Officially, it was a weather balloon. But witnesses spoke of strange materials, far lighter and stronger than anything known at the time. What if it wasn't an alien crash at all? What if it was one of their crafts malfunctioning, technology from a civilization that shares our planet? And then there's the infamous 2004 Tic Tac encounter. US Navy pilots tracked an object moving at speeds and angles no human-made craft could achieve. It wasn't from any nation on Earth, or was it? What if these UAPs are the product of a civilization so advanced, they consider us nothing more than a curiosity? Why don't they reveal themselves? The answer may lie in our own behavior. When we study uncontacted tribes we observe from a distance. Contact could disrupt their entire way of life. These beings might view us the same way, primitive, fragile, and best left alone. But what happens when we encroach on their territory? Perhaps the increasing sightings aren't mistakes but warnings. If their technology can defy physics, what could they do if we became a threat? The idea is both humbling and terrifying: the lights in the sky, the sudden disappearances, the strange crafts that defy explanation. What if every UFO story, every unexplained sighting, is part of a puzzle that points to this hidden civilization? They don't need to invade because they've always been here. And while we scramble to understand their capabilities, they likely view us as little more than background noise, a species too preoccupied with itself to notice the giants standing in the shadows. Do we truly want to find them? If this civilization exists, they've mastered the art of invisibility. They've perfected technology that renders them untouchable. If they wanted to, they could destroy us in the blink of an eye. Perhaps their indifference is our greatest protection. This is how it all ends, not with an alien invasion, but with the quiet realization that we've never been alone. For all our power, we've never truly been in control.